I've got blood moon fever and it's driving me crazy. And things have been really strange lately. Plus, this is a red alert. Yep. This is a red alert. I mean, how could it not be? Because, like, we have the largest 7-day area of severe weather warning ever in the National Weather Service history for Sunday, March 30th. And I don't know if you know this, but the solar partial eclipse that will hit part of America happens on the 29th. And then, like, right after that, well, that day we'll have watch out for storms. And the day after that, we will have to watch out for a super giant, mega massive storm that will affect like a third of the United States or a third of the states in the United States. So, how are you? I hope you're hanging in there, especially if you're a cardinal sign like me. These last, 100 days have been crazy. There were some reports that somebody, in the DOD or maybe JD Vance, leaked or added a reporter accidentally to their group chat in Signal. And so a bunch of the text got leaked. And we sure do seem to be mad at Europe, you know? With the changeover in Commander-in-Chief, I was definitely hoping for an end to the Ukraine-Russia war, which he did say he would end the war in 24 hours of being elected. That did not happen. Or an end, to the conflict in Middle East. Now we seem to be really mad at Europe and Canada. I know things are strange. So please join me in praying for peace across the globe. Wouldn't that be so great? All right. We have one of those weird signals in the sky, but people say, don't worry, it's just a SpaceX rocket. All right, I put up a super fun, super funny video about the war on soda pop. Check it out. It's the one I uploaded before this. And Mars usually spends about 30 or 40 days in a sign. And technically, I think it's been with it going forward and to the very end of Cancer and then retrograding backward. It spends like 120. It's been spending 122 days in Cancer. It started in September, and we are still in flipping Cancer. And we'll be there to the middle of April. And it's, for me, it's just a drag. Like, the way I look at it is around here at the peak, before, that was when I was in Vegas, and it's like, yay, life was great, and then it's been a super drag ever since. So we're like here right now. Anywho, hang in there, buddy. And my fat ass is on day 5 of diet and exercise. And I still don't understand why everybody's so mad at fat people over the last year or two right after a pandemic. Maybe they are paid by Big Pharma to drive people to Ozempic. Anyhow, yeah, we had a solar storm-ish. Pretty. But yeah, happy Eclipse Week Monday. And, it's the biggest 7-day warning by the NWS in history. So, yep. And at Thor News for the 12 years I've been here, well, like after the first 3 that I figured out, we watch out for a major storm 5 days before, during, or 5 days after an eclipse, and especially a solar eclipse, because it literally disrupts the upper atmosphere. It's a normal process, And then, we will watch out. So, like I said, we got that storm coming up on the 29th, 30th. So let's count storms. So there's one big major storm that we will be watching out for there with a lot of severe weather. And then right after it, we have another big storm coming up. And well, I guess this model didn't show it. There's another, but some models have predicted about 3 storms in a 7-day period. All right, let me use this model run because it seems to be picking up the storm better. The storms. So, yeah, around the 28th, 29th, you get the big storm coming up, which is going to be dangerous to a lot of people. All severe weather possible. And then, like 2 days after that, you get the next one coming through. Boom. And then 2 days after that, you get the next one coming through. So, like 3 big major storms in a 1-week period. And Broderick Howard showing just for that one storm on the 30th, the 7-day risk area is larger than the countries of Ukraine, France, and Iceland combined. And the last eclipse storm we had, you had 2 tornadoes cross over at the exact same spot. Fascinating. And we're about to take 2 on the eclipse storms. Take 4, I guess, total. And the stock market did so well today, they set bulls free to celebrate in Houston. So congrats on stockholders. In Texas, we'll watch out for some heavy rain during that period. Also you, Louisiana. But yeah, it's a very, very robust signal. So, just letting you know. Okay, great. Who loves French meteors? Well, do I have a treat for you? I think. Boom. A lot of news been happening. Super major nasty fires in Chile. Lightning strikes. Did I mention the big signal coming on the 30th? Of course I did. Deja vu. There are Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae rumblings about trouble. Deja vu. Who's ready for robots everywhere all the time? And they're kung fu fighting. Oh. All right, so you'd be like, yeah, go do my laundry. Cook me some hot dogs. Clean the gutter robot. And then go kung fu fight another robot. Oh. Or whatever. Oh, yeah, so another thing was, a thing came out where DoorDash was like, you can now make 4 easy payments on your burrito. So you can buy like Tuesday. Wait, what was his name? Wimpy. He's like, I will gladly pay you on Thursday for a hamburger today. That's real now. So we thought we were getting jetpacks, but no, we just got like hamburger collateral damage, collateral debt obligation. Sorry. Anyway, I haven't talked to y'all in like 5 days, so there's so much to talk about. But I think I'll wrap this one up. But yeah, if you are like me, being beat down emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially, hang in there. And if you're not like me and you're doing okay and you'd like to contribute to Thor News, it is greatly appreciated. And I'm going to give you my all this week, heading up into the wild, wild eclipses. And then not only that, Neptune, for the first time in 165 years, is moving into Aries. And Aries is like war, so. And we're 10 million thousand think pieces on Snow White really necessary? I guess it's free speech. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Okay, great.